Hi, my name is Edyta Atman-Weiss. I'm Polish, but I have lived abroad for many years. I have actually spent half of my life in Sweden, and lately I have traveled and worked in Africa. I have implemented development projects in Kenya. My huge hobby is travel, and another one is photography. And I'm sitting here with my friend
Monika Jońska from Warsaw, Poland. I'm implementing in European Union training projects. I like to travel. I like to make earrings. I like to smile. I like to know new people. Mix of culture in one city, in one country. Yes, of course, if not,
me.
I'm here because I like to know everything about different culture. I think Polish people are good people, tolerant, and it takes a time to understand many things. Maybe not love, maybe just they want to know, they're curious.
It is becoming more diverse, but it's not as diverse as Scandinavia, for example. And I think people are open in Poland. So it's a little bit funny because Polish people are more open than Scandinavians, but they are not as used to foreigners as Scandinavians. And there are some very racist people in Poland also, of course. But during my time, I have not met basically anybody who would look negatively upon my family. I have never even seen one scornful look, nothing. Only positive expressions. Why do I think some people are racist? I think that some people, very small group, might really be racist, but the other people, they are simply people that bear a lot of negative emotions in themselves, and these emotions, they get expressed in violence, for example, and this violence, it hits the foreigners, especially maybe people that look different, because they call their attention. These people are simply people that look for weaker, and maybe in their view, people who are foreigners, they are weaker, they have maybe less, for example, support in the society, and also simply they call their attention because they are different. So they are the victims of stupidity, of unhappiness that these people bear inside, but they are really victims of circumstance. It's not that this person really hates black and it's important to him. No, he would hit anybody who will call his attention, and that's very tragic. But I think one should go to the root of the unhappiness of many people, and boredom, and lack of that was also, of course, is happening in Africa, like inspiration. It's not like that it's the strict racism like we understand it, for example, in the United States, and there are a lot of blacks, and then some people are really racist. These people that are racist, I think they are severely unhappy, yes. And they are violent because they have to express their frustration with the society as a whole. And then these black people, for example, are victims of circumstance. Many times, of course, not always.
If someone doesn't respect even family or friends, white friends, it is not important if someone is in other person is black, yellow.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, if someone respects many people, many culture, family, tradition, it's impossible to be
respect to racist, yeah.
Racist.
But black people might be a target because they stand out. These people are drunk, they are aggressive, and then somebody who looks different comes. When I was traveling in Rwanda at the border, and I was the only white person in the vicinity, of course everybody was looking at me. So of course I would be the target if, for example, people would be, I don't know, looking for somebody who calls attention. But it's not because these people are really like racist. Well, obviously, of course, and I think that working with people who are less like have less advantage, and people who not only are minorities but people who have less advantage in their own countries is very interesting. Maybe not interesting, but fulfilling and purposeful job, and that's what I was doing when I was working in Africa, helping people to giving people the fishing rod, not the fish. People learn new ways of, for example, like we were talking also, Monica was saying cuisine and new ways of dressing, for example, and well, as for me, for example, it also is a great mirror to view Polish culture by. So for me, it's, for example, interesting to see how our culture is like see our culture from an objective perspective compared to other cultures. And I think that there are many very negative things about our culture as well, of course. And I don't feel, this is the thing, that when you live among people from other cultures longer and when you have a family that is mixed, then you don't really feel 100% in your culture. You become also kind of, in a way, mixed. And I have dealt with other cultures, not African, in my time before. And you get affected, like with travel. When you come back from a travel, you have added something to your person. You come a little bit a different person. And the same, if you among other cultures, then you get affected. And in that way, I think you change as a person. That also not everybody maybe will like. I get more cultural shocks, I think, in Poland when I come back. But maybe I'm intolerant towards the Polish culture in a way.